Hey everyone, welcome to State 39 from us. Welcome to Kentucky. I'm standing right now in the state's biggest city of Louisville. Behind me are the few buildings it has. It is the 16th largest city in the nation, home to the University of Louisville. My favorite team, which Julie doesn't somewhat care for, but that's okay. We can live with that. We're out enjoying the city today. It's known, the state, for bourbon. Also the Kentucky Derby, which we're going to go see where it takes place tomorrow. But for right now, welcome to downtown Louisville. We're going to show you around. Have fun. Hey guys, we're now in the Nulu section of town. We just had lunch at Grind Burger, which was great. We saw some of Julie's old college friends, and we're just walking around. Seems like a bit of an up-and-coming area, although there's a lot of bars, restaurants, there's even breweries, and of course, since it is Kentucky, there is a distillery in this area. We're walking down, we're making our way downtown, so we're going to show you down there, but for the moment, here is the Nulu area of Louisville, Kentucky.
We are now at 4th Street Live, which is, they just had the Ironman competition here this morning. And there's a Jim Beam distillery and this brewery here. So we're just exploring downtown Louisville. And it's a little bit sunnier at least, so that's nice. But it's pretty cool to see this. We wish you had seen the race. I'm sure it was really awesome. But they're just cleaning up. And we're gonna go explore more and show you more of what we see.
We're now here on the site very close to where the city of Louisville was founded. It was founded because we're right here on the Ohio River, and right back that way there's some waterfalls. So these were the only waterfalls going basically between Cincinnati and the Mississippi River down to New Orleans. So this was the only place in all of that where they had to take the boats out of the water and go around. In the early 1800s they built a canal to go over that, or around that per se. But that is why Louisville is here, is because a lot of cities on a river waterfall. So here we are, over there is Indiana, and we are here on a at least not raining day in Louisville. So here you go, the Ohio River next to Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey guys, we are here on another chilly day in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are standing in front of Churchill Downs, very famous of course for the Kentucky Derby race. It usually takes place the first weekend in May. I believe it's usually over Mother's Day. So we are going to go in and check out the Kentucky Derby Museum and show you hopefully what's in there, as well as I think we can see the racetrack as well that the horses race on. So we're going to show you everything we can show you, and follow along so you can see all about the Derby and what happens here in May. So enjoy!
The jockeys will come down those stairs, get their final instructions from their trainers, and then somebody, usually around one of these clocks, will make the riders up call. This year, it was Muhammad Ali's daughter right before Derby. Usually before Derby, it's right a celebrity. That's when the jockeys will mount their horses, go around this little oval once, and on through that tunnel, out onto the track. Does anybody know what song they play when they go out onto the track right before the Derby? Absolutely, My Old Kentucky Home. If you're from the state, you might get a tear or two to the eye when they start to play that song. Back there, you'll see a name that you might know in gold, Secretariat. Secretariat is perhaps the most famous racehorse of all time. That is not only because he won the Kentucky Derby in record time at a minute 59 and 2/5 seconds. He also won the Preakness and the Belmont in record time. In fact, winning the Belmont by 31 lengths, a world record that still holds today. A Secretary was so special they did an autopsy on him when he died in 1989. Now, a normal thoroughbred's heart weighs about 9 to 12 pounds. They found that Secretariat's heart weighed 22 pounds.
Whoa.
So that might be one of the reasons he was such an amazing horse. And up here you'll see our iconic twin spires. The twin spires were built about 20 years after the first Derby was ran in 1895. Before then, the grandstand was actually on the other side of the track. But because of the glare of the sun and because of the backside, they decided to move it to this side of the track, and that is when they built the famous twin spires. They are a National Historic Landmark, which means we'd have to get permission from the guys in Washington to do just about anything to them. Now, only Kentucky Derby winners have ever been in that winner's circle. For every other race here at Churchill Downs, the winner's circle is way down there where you see the little white roof. That little white roof is where they weigh the jockeys in before and after every race here. So, for example, on Derby, the weight limit is 126, 121 if you're riding in Philly, you get about a 5-pound break. And how they determine that is, let's say a jockey weighs 118, we'd add about 8 pounds worth of lead in their saddle pad or under their saddle to get them up to that proper weight. In fact, back in the day, jockeys used to come out onto the track and take that lead in their saddle pad and just throw it out onto the track to get an advantage over their opponents. That is actually where they got the term "get the lead out" from, if you've ever wondered that. But nowadays we weigh the jockeys before and after the race. After the race they can weigh a little bit more, especially on a day like this. You might get mud or water kicked up on you. You can't weigh much less, however. If they weigh much less, that's how you know something's a little fishy. They probably cheated in some way. Now, I told you about the twin spires when we were out at the paddock. These two white buildings on each side of the twin spires, those are our suites. That does include Billionaires Row. So if you've ever watched the race on NBC every year, you see your famous actors, athletes, politicians. That's where a lot of those people are going to sit on Derby weekend. It's pretty expensive to get Derby weekend. However, it's a lot more reasonably priced on any other regular racing weekend.
We are at the Kentucky Derby Churchill Downs racetrack, looking at what I believe is the start of the race here. And they go all the way around one.
However, a few years ago,
And then finish over here.
in California, I know
And they finish down there at those twin spires. Or not spires, at the twin posts down there.
And unfortunately lost.
And that building is where they call the bugle calls for the start of the race. And then here are the twin spires in the front looking at the racetrack. Oh, we have to come to this someday, Brian. So fun.
So I think they're actually...
Hey guys, we are in the Highland neighborhood, currently on Bardstown Road. There's lots of cute shops and restaurants here. And even though it's a gloomy, rainy day, we're still out enjoying this area. So come check it out if you're ever in Louisville. This is a really cool part of town, and we really like it here. So we'll show you more of our tour of Louisville. Hey guys, we are today here at Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky. It's really cool. We just went on a tour, the first tour of our day, and it was amazing. I tried to take a little bit of video, so hopefully it turns out okay, but it is very dark obviously in the cave. There is some lighting, but it's just really hard to see stuff, so we did try to take some photos and a little bit of video, so hopefully it will turn out okay and you can actually see it after this. But we're gonna go on another tour in just about an hour and check out all that's on that. But it was really cool. I've never been here before. Brian used to come as a kid, and then he came with a friend, Matt Ray. So I've never been here, but he's been here before, so he kind of remembers a little bit of it. But of course, you know, he hasn't been here in a long time. So it's really cool to come here, and it's just like Mammoth Cave is the biggest cave in the world. So it's really cool to see, and it's right in Kentucky, so it's not too far away from where we're from in Rochester, New York, so that's cool. So we're really excited about this, and I just thought the cave tour today was so awesome, and I can't wait to go on another one. The first one we went on was a little bit more for like a little difficult, I guess they call it, because it was, you know, that they that they say that you have to like bend in certain ways so you can like get through different areas, and it was a lot more steep in different sections. So it wasn't for everybody, but it was really cool. So if you guys are into stuff like that, definitely check it out. We'll tell you all about what the tour was called in the blog post, so definitely check that out. So we're gonna go on another one, and I can't wait, and hopefully I can take a little bit more video this time, but we'll see. So we'll show you what we can. We are going down a bunch of stairs to see all the cool stalagmites and stalactites. Oh wow, it is so cool. Wow, this is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, so pretty.
Metabolism and hibernate, but when they get all itchy with this fungus, then they'll wake up, and their metabolism kicks back in, and then they get hungry, and then they go to fly outside to find some food like they would normally. So they think it's okay, it must be springtime now, and it's cold, and there's no flying insects around anymore, and so they end up starving to death.